Oh, wow. 24 hours remain already. Yeah. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock, the NFL trade deadline approaches, which, according to my clock, it is literally turning 8 o'clock right about now. Well, okay, it still says 7:59, but you get the idea. It's going to be 8 o'clock in a minute. So 20 hours remain until the trade deadline, which is tomorrow at 4 p.m. And up to this moment, the Browns have done, nothing. Now, yesterday, Avery Williamson was traded to the Steelers from the Jets. Good move. Good move for him. And imagine being Avery. You're going from 0-8 to 7-0. And now you're playing for a division, Super Bowl, Got to be really fun for him. Then today there was a couple moves that were made. Desmond King. If you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen that I thought I was wondering if the Browns were interested. Well, we'll never know because he was sent to the Titans for a 6th-round pick. Now, I think what turned off Barry, and I found this out probably most likely, the fact that he was on the last year of his contract. Barry isn't going to strike for guys who are essentially rentals. He's going to trade for players who have years left on their deals. They're like young players, like a Ronnie Harrison. And Barry, up to this point, he's been sitting there. I'm sure he's making moves. He's trying to. He's just getting shut down. It'd be like this. It'd be like, hey, Bruce Allen. No, who's the freaking GM of Washington? Freaking Jason Wright, right? Or I'm just gonna say Bruce Allen. Hey, Bruce Allen, what's popping? It's your boy Andrew Barry. How you doing? Yeah. Is Ryan Kerrigan available? No. What do you mean no? What do you mean he's not available? Dude, he literally requested a trade yesterday. So wait, you're not going to trade him, even though he wanted a trade, bro? You guys really do suck, don't you? Oh my God! No wonder everybody hates you. Or who else is out there? Yeah, I mean, you get the idea. He's probably getting shut down a couple times. The price could be too large or whatever. We could have had King, but we're going to draft a backup. Miles Jack, the only thing about him is his contract. But I would take him all day. Miles Jack is just an absolute monster. I would take him all day long. All day long, I would take him. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, there's like Zach Cunningham. That's an underrated name I haven't thought about. Just signed a 4-year deal. He's on the younger side. I'm sure Barry could probably look at him if he's really, on the block. Hassan Reddick. I'm sure he could be out there. But I don't know what Barry's plans are. But honestly, man, it's kind of scary. Jack is worth his contract, top 3 linebacker. Yeah, he's on a trash team. And we've already made a deal with Jacksonville. If they made him available, I would call up, I'd be like, hey, Mr. Caldwell, this is Andrew Barry again. Remember the whole Ryan Harrison ordeal? Yeah. Actually, I called you to inquire about Mr. Miles Jack. Yeah, the linebacker Miles Jack. Yeah. I was just wondering if he's available. Okay. How much would it take to get him? Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever. That's pretty much what it'd be like, Yeah. By the way, when I do that, I got to make sure my phone's kind of off because I don't want to be accidentally calling someone and be like, who the hell is Mouse Jack? No, I'm joking. But Jack, Jack is insane. Jack is one of the best linebackers out there. And if we were able to get him, that would be dope. That would be amazing. But I don't even know if he's on the block. I've heard he is, but I don't know. Haven't seen anything from any like sources who I trust. Now, I did find this article from CBS Sports that was posted earlier today. And it is, here are the deals contenders should make for a Super Bowl / playoff run. This was posted 5 hours ago by Patrick Walker. And I'm really curious to see if there's any Browns like moves on here. I doubt it, but yeah, you never know. So without a doubt, let's see what they got to say. I'm actually really curious. I'm really curious to see who they have on here. So first move is, okay, Stephon Gilmore to the Seahawks. Wow. Okay, then. Okay, AJ Green to the Patriots. Wow. Imagine that. What's next? Alshon Jeffrey to the Packers. Thing is, he hasn't played at all this year. I mean, that could happen. Let's see what else. Hassan Reddick to the Steelers. Okay, so do they add the yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah. Hassan Reddick. I don't know if they're going to do that anymore. I don't think they would do that since they got Williamson. Desmond King to the Cardinals. Obviously, he's traded. Ryan Kerrigan to the Dolphins. Kenny Stills back to the Saints because he used to play there a long time ago. Riley Reeve to the Bucks. Duke Johnson to the Bills. That's interesting. So, yeah, nothing involving us. Not surprising. And honestly, I'm getting a vibe that as we get closer to the trade deadline, I don't think we're going to do anything. I don't think we're going to do anything. I hate having that mindset, but it's just the way it is. I don't see us making any moves. And, I mean, that shows Andrew Berry. I remember I believe there was a article that was put out talking about we're going to be aggressive. Well, in terms of aggressive, the only player you really traded for so far, or actually the only player you legit traded for was Ronnie Harrison. He didn't really make any other acquisitions like that. I mean, this team has holes to fill. No, but you know, fill them with the draft. Okay. But you can also maybe go out and make a trade for a couple players that could help us this year, maybe next year as well, a couple years down the line as well. But I don't know. I don't know what Barry's going to do. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. For all I know, he could be in the office right now cooking up a nice, juicy deal for us. But what I'm really going to hate is when I go live tomorrow at 12 and it's like, let's say it's like 3:59, 3:55, and I see our beat writers tweeting, the Browns are not going to make any deals at the deadline. And I'm like, oh, of course we don't make any deals because Andrew Berry values draft picks over players. Draft picks are cool for a tanking team. Andrew, you do realize that we're in playoff contention, right? We're not 2-5. You know, we're not 1-6, 0-7. I know the last time you were here, we sucked, but clearly, as you can tell, we don't suck in terms of record. And the Steelers, who are the Titans are playoff contenders. Now, I don't know about Super Bowl, but they're playoff contenders. They went out and got Desmond King. The Saints traded for Quan Alexander. They sent Kiko Alonso and a pick to the freaking 49ers. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Now you're probably wondering, crazy dog, If the Browns were to do something, what would you want them to do? You know what I want us to do. Safety, corner, possibly. Although pass rusher is quickly becoming my number 2 priority. It's more safety. Well, no, actually, it's pass rusher to complement Miles. Safety, because Zendaya Slow sucks. Corner, depth corner like Brian Poole, that wouldn't be too bad. Unless you can get yourself like an elite corner like Stephon Gilmore out of nowhere. I swear though, if this dude Andrew Berry stays quiet for majority of the time and then with like half an hour left, just drops an absolute nuke on us and trades for Stephon Gilmore or something like that, I don't know what I would say. I'd be like, so that's what you do? You make us wait all that time to do that? You sadistic little piece of, oh man, dude. Couldn't do that yesterday or something. You wait until the very last minute to do it. Drop a nuke out the whole NFL. He'd be like, before you finish, I got something for you. And then he just, boom, freaking, oh my God, we traded for Stephon Gilmore. That ain't going to happen because I don't think we would trade for Gilmore. If we were going to trade for a corner, I think Brian Poole would be a decent option. Now that King's gone, I'm sure there's other corners out there that we could look at, but Brian Poole, I think, would be a guy that we'd probably look at the most. Of course, in terms of pass rushers, Ryan Kerrigan's up there, Takk McKinley. In terms of safeties, Deion Jones, he can, I think, play linebacker too. But we more or less need like a Harrison Smith or Anthony Harris kind of guy. I bet you we're going to make a move and it'll be Anthony Harris. Watch. It's going to be Anthony Harris tomorrow. Maybe even later tonight for all we know. It's going to be Anthony Harris. If we make a move, it's going to be Harris. If we somehow got a haul tonight, tomorrow of Anthony Harris, Kenny Stills, and maybe like Ryan Anderson or Kevin Pierre-Louis, that'd be all right. Although I would love a pass rusher. I mean, I don't really know of all the great pass rushers out there besides Kerrigan. Unless someone comes out of nowhere, that a name that I haven't really heard much hype about, like Trent Murphy. He wouldn't be too bad. I know Bills fans be like, oh, he's trash. Well, he was trash with you. He's trash with you. But I don't know. Can't really trust these guys. And the thing is, I wouldn't have even been so peeved off. I haven't heard any rumors about the Browns. Usually you'd be hearing like, oh, this team has talked to this team about this guy, and this team is interested in that guy. Like I've heard the Packers are interested in Will Fuller. It's like, okay, have the Browns been interested in anybody? Like I go on a forum page and people are asking, has there been any like, anything cooking? They'd be like, not that we've heard. It's like, oh, of course. Barry's probably just sitting there in his office playing video games on his computer, monitoring the health of all his guys, which is good. You want to make sure you guys are healthy. By the way, Myles Garrett, no structural damage to his knee. He'll be back for the Texans, as hopefully will Chubb and Teller. Hooper will be back. Maybe Jacob Phillips will be back. I know we might have brought him back a little too early. Hopefully he's good to go. I would love to see him out there. And essentially that would mean pretty much all the major guys who were hurt besides Greedy will be back. And that were out short term. That means they'd most likely would be pretty much healthy in that regard. But it's really hard to fathom what the heck we're going to do. Barry going to pay when our defense allows 35 versus Houston. Hell, I would have dude, there's another name. You said Avery. How about Derek Barnett? How funny would that be? Eagles fans were trolling hardcore when they took him, saying he's better than Myles Garrett. I remember it too. Bro, when they took him, and in this whole rookie year, they were like, Derek Barnett greater than Myles Garrett. That's all you saw on Twitter. Imagine if we would have traded for Derek Barnett. That'd be kind of funny. It'd be like us trading for Golden Tate, who the Giants got to replace Odell. He'd essentially be replacing Odell again. I don't know if we do that. Jack is worth his con. Yeah, okay. I would take Avery. Imagine Tom Brady went to the Browns. No. What's up, Clayton? We need a secondary. Bad. How about that Jets and Chiefs game? Yeah, you guys, I mean, it was like two different teams, like two levels of teams. Elite versus trash. Absolute trash. I'll trade you Ben DiNucci and Jalen Smith for Baker. No, we're not getting rid of Baker. Although we will take, how about this? We'll trade you Andrew Sendejo for Jalen Smith. How about that? Andrew Sendejo for Jalen Smith. Might even give you no, we don't. We want to keep Case Keenum. Yeah, just Jalen Smith for Andrew Sendejo. Give you our trash for your no. Jalen Smith's not overall garbage, but yeah, he's been bad. He's been bad. Oh, yeah, this does give me Paul Dolan vibes. Experienced players on defense. I think trade Miles. No, Marshall. That's cap. That's cap. Hey, we need trade second round pick, a third for Gilmore. I don't think Gilmore's getting traded. Good defense player, except Mott. Yeah, that would be good. Trade Njoku, maybe trade Vernon. Njoku and some draft picks for Kerrigan. If we could swindle the, freaking idiot over there in Washington to, maybe do the Jedi mind trick to say, you will trade us, Ryan Kerrigan. Boom. It's done. But you can't do the Jedi mind trick. It's impossible. As far as I know. Could you imagine if we could just hit the Jedi mind trick and be like, you will trade us, Ryan Kerrigan. And they'd be like, I will trade you. Here's Ryan Kerrigan. You will trade us, Ryan Kerrigan, for nothing. Literally nothing. No picks, nothing. Just trade them to us for nothing. No, a second. Oh, we have to trade them a pick? Here's a seventh rounder. Go nuts. We need Greedy. Yeah, we need Greedy. But the thing is, I don't think he'll be back. I'm getting that vibe. He's not going to be back. Hey, Duke's a deal. Yeah, Sendejo sucks. He'd fit right in with you guys. That's funny. Do I think OBJ will return as a Brown? Yes, I do. If he doesn't, then, oh well. Have fun wherever you go. But in that case, go in, maybe trade, maybe draft a receiver like Devontae Smith or, Jalen Waddle or Chris, Olave, CO2. Chris Olave. Any more deal possible, rumor things? I don't think so. I haven't seen anything about rumors. Oh, well. But yeah, I figured I'd come out here, Adam Thielen. I heard rumors about that, but I don't think that would happen. I don't think they would trade Thielen. No, they're not trading Thielen. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to hop on out of here and watch this Monday Night Football game. How about that Sunday night game last night? Oh, make me gag. That game was... they really kept that game as Sunday Night Football. The only reason why it was Sunday Night Football was because of Cowboys-Eagles. I mean, if I was an Eagles fan, I'd be kind of scared. You damn near lost to Ben DiNucci. You could have lost to Ben DiNucci. It's because of your defense. Brandon Graham does what he always does. Strip sack. He's a strip sack merchant. Out here freaking, I don't know what the heck they were trying to do with Ben DiNucci. You have Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. They were doing freaking Wildcat stuff. They were having Zeke take snaps. They were having receivers take snaps. Okay, Mike McCarthy. Interesting little strategy you've got there. But then Carson Wentz wound up doing a couple fumbles on his own. Also threw a couple picks to Trayvon Diggs. So that's tough. Amari and Rowdy, the mascot for Odell. No, we're not doing that. Nope. Oh man, the Cowboys, they're the thing is though, Duke, got a quick question for you. Is this team well, obviously if Dak was playing, they would have blown out. It's all because Dak is hurt. That's the only reason why they're so bad right now on offense. But the defense overall has been trashed the whole entire year. At least Dak gave you a fighting chance almost every week. But your defense sucks. I mean, bro, you let up double-digit points to every single opponent you faced. So ever since week 1, you guys have been getting blasted every single week. How do you find Dashy's channel? I want to laugh. LOL. You search up Mass Deadly Dashy, and he's right there. Go nuts. Yeah. I'm sure he was having some good fun when they beat the Titans yesterday. That was shocking. They beat the Titans. Wow, 2020 is really nuts. They beat the Titans. We lose to the Raiders. Freaking Vikings beat the Packers. Like, whoa. Like, sheesh. Wow. I'm watching this Giants game, and I'm like, man, dude, like, is there even anyone on this team that I would want? Golden Tate, maybe? Leonard Williams? Possibly? Like Dalvin Tomlinson or whatever? Nah. Ooh, just overthrew his man, Mike Evans. That's tough. I like those red jerseys, though. I love these jerseys for the Bucks. Not even gonna lie. I'm kind of glad they went back to almost just freaking one-handed that snap. Nice job, Tom. But I like those jerseys. I just wish instead of the all pewter, they went with the black jersey with the pewter pants like they used to have. But I'm glad they went back to those. Those are nice looking. But yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up, guys. And as always, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. I will be live tomorrow at around 12, but I'll put on a community note just to be safe there. Just to remind you guys tomorrow morning that I'm going live at about 12. I'll be live from about 12 to 4 o'clock. We're going to have some fun, and hopefully we can see the Browns maybe make a couple moves. I just want to see moves in general. Something tells me it'll be slightly busier than last year, but I don't know. It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. For all I know, nothing's going to happen tomorrow. But I think there'll be at least a couple moves tomorrow. Might even have another move tonight. Moves can happen out of nowhere, like we saw with Quan Alexander. But I guess if something happens with the Browns, if Andrew Berry can pull off a deal for whatever, freaking Kerrigan or linebackers, corner, safety, freaking receiver, whatever, I'll make a video about it. So unless I'm streaming, then I'll just talk about it in the stream. But that's going to wrap it up for this live stream, guys. Shout out to everybody who came through. Bear Theater, Harmon, Duke, Bothers, D. Bland, of course, Alexis, sports expert Marshall, Clayton, who was in here in a couple minutes, Killer Shot, of course, my guy, Anthony Williams, Mark, who said Browns suck. Okay, and then sports expert, of course. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow at noon. So until then, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns, and I'm out. Hope you guys enjoy the bye week.